What's up?
Woman on the show.
The best getaway.
Yeah. I don't know. The best getaway that you ever had. They're an awful woman on the show.
What's up, chest devil? Yum, yum. What's up, chest devil? You guys want to see my fridge? What is that? This is a spiral ham. For the family yesterday, we cooked a bunch of food. I cooked 13 pounds of ham. So pretty much I'm eating ham and eggs and meat and fat for the next probably week. Now we're going to the gym in a little bit. We're gonna go to the gym. Of course. Train every day. I train every day. See all that food? Ooh. That's all that ham. Potato. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. But, There we go. You go to the gym today. Going to. Oh. Yeah, go to the gym every day, man. Just do something, you know. Whether it's, I mean, there's a lot of things to do at the gym. You can stretch, you can do mobility, power, hypertrophy. I try to do something physical every day. Chest Devil has FaceTime with me. Yeah, he has. We had a good talk. We FaceTime for almost like 45 minutes, didn't we? That was when I had this idea of creating a school online. But it was too big of a project. Yeah, Chest Devil, since you're actively involved in the channel, I already told you, what we can do is we can do an invite collab. And I can push a button and then we can go live at the same time and have a conversation like this. After your exam, we can do that. I do lots of stuff for work. When your exam's over, we can do that. And what we can do is Chest Devil, we can set a day. You can tell your friends, hey, I'm gonna do a face-to-face on YouTube. And when you do that, when I go live, I can push a button that says invite to collab. That invite to collab button, I believe I can put Chest Devil in, send you a link, and then we can go and we can talk back and forth. I really wanna do that. You wanna do that today? You wanna do that real quick? He's 16, that's called grooming. No, it's not called grooming. It's called being a good fucking person and actually caring about people who want to better themselves. That's what the fuck it's called. It's not called grooming. Y'all most of you young guys live in a world that's not reality, you know? Just think about this. Why is it so weird to actually care about other people and want them to do good and not care about yourself first? I think it's weird. Can't wait to see you on How to Catch a Predator. Sure, man. Whatever you say, man. I think society's backwards. The fact that most of the people online that you see and the things that you look at, I know. Y'all think that like anyone, you know, most of the people who think that way are fucking Americans. Now, I'm from the United States, but I've actually traveled. You know what I mean? And in traveling and visiting other cultures, I can tell you the American society as a whole, what the Americans believe, winning, 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 this and that, that's not the way the rest of the world works. It's not the way the world works, man. But y'all do you. I'm older, man. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40, man. So, as I got older, the only thing that I care about is doing something that helps the next generation become better. Most of the time when I'm not on stream, you guys know, I'm by myself, or I'm in the gym, or I'm doing business, or training my clients, or doing what I do. I'm an entrepreneur. So it just amazes me at how the younger generation thinks. You know, there are people in the world that actually want the world to become a better place. And it blows my mind how this younger generation is living. It's not good, man. If it keeps like this, the United States is gonna die. China's getting stronger, India's getting stronger, Japan's getting stronger. I lived in Japan for 3 years. Dobitashimasu gozaimasu. I can tell you firsthand that if the United States, if we don't get stronger as a people, we're gonna die. The United States is getting weak as fuck. So, don't mistake kindness for weakness. I wouldn't go back into service, man. I wouldn't. I would never go back into service because I don't trust the powers that be to take care of me when I'm serving. When I was in the military, do I like Donald Trump? I have a love-hate relationship with Donald Trump. I have a love-hate relationship. I do think he was the best candidate at the time, but the fact that Donald Trump was the best candidate at the time is the problem. Good businessman and all that, you know, tax code. We needed someone to treat the country like a business and cut money. But I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I'm more conservative than I am liberal, but I kind of find myself in the middle. This is the thing about life, guys. Cool. All right. Chris wants to help the world by having some alone time with a 60-year-old he met on the internet. No, I never asked for alone time. I went to a public server where I have a school of 27 people, and he requested to talk to me live because he won a contest because I had a fucking academy, you dickwit. You're a dickwit, fat. You're a dickwit. Bye, dickwit. Yeah. That guy's a fucktard. That guy's a fucktard. Anyways, like I said, guys, you can talk about anything you want on this channel. You can make fun of me. You can do whatever you want. But if you're a fucktard and you're just going to toxify the chat, I don't do this for money. I go live to actually talk to people on a stream, on an open server, so you can actually have a conversation. You know, to get a quality of conversation and active listening, you'd have to pay a lot of fucking money to get that. I'm not here to do anything but have conversations with you guys and teach you stuff about life. And I just do it in this format because nobody else does it this way. No, of course I'm not like that. I'm just a fuckwit, dude. Yeah, dude, it is what it is, man. Look, I served 10 years in the United States. stereotypically, it's always some fuckwit that always tries to talk like that. Look, I don't care. Like, why don't you guys try to do something to me? Why don't y'all ask a question other than Chess Devil? You know why Chess Devil's a moderator and why you guys aren't moderators? Is because every time I go live and I ask questions, Chess Devil at 16 years old is one of the only people who actually stimulate me to have a thought on here. I'm not here to say anything about being right or wrong. It's literally about having a conversation with you guys. If you want to go to another channel and just go fucking waste your brain and just go watch people do stupid shit, you're not going to like my channel. Yeah. But if you actually want to think, not just use ChatGPT, but you want to type what's in your brain and have a genuine conversation, this is your chance to do that. I'm offering you someone who's actually going to listen. Yeah, it's, so the fat guy who said that, I don't believe in censorship. I believe I can say fuck, damn, cunt, shit all I want. Does that mean that you should say it? No. But the very fact that you're judging me based on how I speak shows to me that you're not even an American of the Constitution. Because the Constitution itself says I can go into a court of law and say, you fucking cunt, if I want to. Now, should I speak that way? I don't particularly speak that way, but I do cuss when I speak. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying you should do what I do, but what I am saying is I believe in no censorship. I believe that you as a parent or as a person should protect yourself against certain things. But if you try to censor yourself or go around and tell people do this, do that, you're a fascist. That's a fascist mentality. That's exactly what the United States tried to fight against. Fascism and socialism when we had 1776 and we created the Constitution and Declaration of Independence. If you're going around, like if you go to church, I was at a church one time and I said, damn, that's some bullshit. And somebody was like, oh, you can't say that in church. Oh, the Lord's gonna, like I grew up in an environment like that. Guys, it's not good to control what people say and how they say it. Now, you will have more respect from the majority of the people if you don't cuss. But let me tell you this, I'm not an idiot. I can't help it if you're an idiot. But I promise you this, I'm not. I'm not an idiot. There's a lot of things I don't understand, but let me tell you what I do know how to do. I know how to rationally think, okay? Which means I know how to read something and instead of memorizing it like 99% of the fucking world does and subjecting themselves to a cultural norm, okay? I sit back and I say, what does this mean and how can I apply it? If anything, guys, I want to be your teacher of thought. This is Mind, Music, and Muscle. What do we talk about on this channel? Mind, philosophy, world religion, lots of stuff. What's my favorite holiday? I don't really have a favorite holiday, man. I know this is going to sound strange, but holidays and other days to me, I don't really ever get in the holiday spirit. I guess if anything, probably Halloween. I think it's fun to dress up like as a superhero or something. I think Halloween's fun because everyone dresses up and goes out. I think that's fun. Christmas and Thanksgiving, all that's kind of cool. But I like, I like dressing up. I like performing. I like to get silly. So for me, Halloween's probably my favorite. Christmas and Thanksgiving, those are good for family and things, but I think that, like, coming together just to get people gifts, and I'm also a trainer, right? So people are always eating too much food on holidays and all this stuff. I mean, I'm not judging others. I like all holidays, I guess, but they don't really mean much to me, right? The older I get, that stuff just doesn't mean a lot. I don't really care about birthdays, holidays. I treat each day as a learning experiment. No, I celebrate them with my family. The reason I celebrate Christmas and decorate is for the kids. I'm glad you banned him. Well, I mean, it's just like, guys, if somebody's gonna come in here and call me a damn pedophile because I have younger viewers that I'm trying to help, that's like going into a school where you have a teacher and saying, oh, you're a pedophile because your students are in middle school. You know what I'm saying? See you next time. So, yeah. Every holiday's cool, I guess. But yeah, like, I think most holidays in general, this is my opinion, okay? My opinion. You're welcome. My opinion is most holidays are an excuse in the United States. It's a entity in a business where it gets businesses for you to go and buy things that you don't need, and it continues to add to the problem. Like, why do people buy so much stuff that they don't need? Why do you, like, if somebody needs something and they really need it, why do they have to wait till their birthday or to the end of the year to ask for it? What I would do is like, oh, you need that? I would buy it for someone. Like if my brother needs a new microphone, I'll just buy it for him. Now for birthdays and you celebrate the birth of someone, absolutely. But me giving, here's the thing. If I give you my time as a human being, I feel like I've done enough. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't go out and do a lot of things with a lot of people, right? Because I don't, as much as y'all guys think I'm extroverted, I'm kind of introverted in a lot of ways. I like to stick to myself. I like to play my music. Well, I got him more because of Chess Devil. I don't care what somebody thinks of me. You can make fun of me. You can make fun of whatever. You can call me this, that. But don't make fun of the people that are in my chat. Because the people that are in my chat are directly here because we formed a relationship. Sorry. The relationship is professional. I come on stream and I know Chess Devil is training for chess. He's in Nepal. He's got a lot on his plate. And I know he's 16, 17. I had a 16, 17-year-old brother at one point. I know that's a challenging life. And I want him to know that when he comes on this stream, there's one motherfucker on earth that actually cares about what he's doing. And maybe that he knows that I care. Maybe that's going to push him to a level that he would not be able to achieve if he did not have that person in his life. That's how I visualize it. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't care. That's how I do it. Nugget. What's up, Nugget? I'm going to play some piano. I feel like playing some music. I just ate a bunch of ham. So I ate a bunch of ham and eggs today. I guess for food-wise, Thanksgiving has got the best food. I love a good spiral ham and I love eggs. 5'2"? You're 5'2". Yeah, you hear what he said? Yeah, Chess Devil. You get why I was a little bit offended by that? That's Chess Devil. That's kind of messed up. Yeah. Grooming is when you do that and you prep to meet someone, and that's what predators do. Chess Devil, how long have you been in my stream? When we did our FaceTime, it was through school. It was through the university that had 27 members. You won a contest. That's why I gave you FaceTime with me, right? And it technically wasn't FaceTime. It was through the school, SKOOL. Yeah. Why did I do that? You won a contest. You engaged. Guys, Chess Devil has done over 50 comments on all sorts of stuff. So I rewarded him. Okay, I don't know what Deuteronomy 15:6 is. Tell me the scripture and I'll tell you my opinion. You guys know that I was raised in the church. You guys also know that I'm not very religious. I don't believe in a virgin death. I think everyone's God's children, but I still find the Bible very entertaining. And I think that the Bible does a lot of good for a lot of people. So you tell me what Deuteronomy. I don't even know what that means. All that stuff, you're 6'7", this and that. That's stuff that y'all talk about. I don't know what it means. I don't care. I really don't care. There's stuff in my life that I care about that you guys can't even fathom that I do off camera. I got too much brain power going on that. Tell me what Deuteronomy 15:6 says. Like I was raised in the church. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, all that. So he said, Chess Devil said, thanks for giving me scissors, sir. Sometimes it's fun to cut some weeds. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Well, so far, Chess Devil and probably there's another moderator I have. His name is Cameron Casanova. To tell you the truth, Cameron Casanova is still a pretty good managing moderator, simply because he's been moderating on other channels and doing it. So he's given me some better advice as far as my channel. But I will say this, Chess Devil has been one of my most active moderators, and yeah, I'm just very thankful. Like look guys, if you look in the back, why am I streaming more these days? I did videos for 10 years and only had 500 subscribers. Then I started streaming last year and I've got almost 4,000. I'm not monetized. I've made hardly zero money on YouTube. I've got 1,600 viewership hours. So when four of you guys watch me for an hour, that's 4 hours. I've got to get 1,400 more watch hours and then I'm monetized. If I don't do that by the end of next year, that's going to be 12, 13 years on YouTube with no money. Ask yourself, how many people do you know that spent 12 to 13 years making no money on YouTube and kept going? Can you be a moderator now? Still no. Look, I'm not saying you won't eventually be a moderator, but 2 days of chatting is not going to qualify to be a moderator for me. I'm probably going to need at least a week or two, people coming in, actively engaging, and I've already got about 14 moderators. So here on out, I'm not going to have more than 15. So if I make you a moderator, it's going to come at the cost of someone else, which I'm not against. Just fall into place and let it happen, and it'll happen. I know you're new, and I do appreciate you. So now, things to talk about: music theory, nutrition, how to build muscle, right? That's cool. And also philosophy. Cameron works a lot of double shifts. Just to show you, just think about this. I actually know this about my viewers. Cameron works double shifts. He does retail. He's either a cooker in retail, but he comes in and, I don't have a set schedule when I stream. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the evening. So when I stream, there's not a set schedule. So that's why you have to have your notification bells on when we do it. But, I always give a shout out to the Cameron Casanova because, he's been a good moderator and he's my managing moderator. Typically what happens is, like, who is Wolf? What is this? How call you Drake? How call you a Drake, but probably like, what are you even saying? How call you a Drake, but probably like 9-year little girls? I don't really know what that comment means. I know Drake is an artist. I'm not a pedophile. So, don't really think I'm into 9-year-old girls. Although I'm not gay, I do love women. 9-year-olds though, yeah, I can't really say I find them attractive. I'm sorry. Now, if somebody was hurting a 9-year-old girl, I would pick them up and rip them in half because I am pretty strong. I'm kind of more of a protector and a guardian, not a predator. Is it that weird to be big, strong, and also care about people at the same time? Has society gotten so crazy where if I'm like just trying to be nice and help people, that I'm often judged because I'm a big, strong guy, but I was raised by women. I was raised by a single mom. So I always find women more comforting than men as long as they're not chaotic and like, but if they're quiet, I like being around women more than men. I was raised by women. Like 4 times in my life, I was beaten by 4 separate dudes. When I was growing up, my mother had me at 15. So my mother had me at 15. So as a young man, I saw firsthand how men treat women, and I'm really against that. So when you guys mention that or call me a pedophile or shit, y'all just make me want to beat the fuck out of something, because I grew up in an environment where I saw my mother get abused every day, you know, and beaten, and I was too weak to do something. That's kind of why I became a soldier and got into weight training, is to protect my own fucking mother. So. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a thing, man. I'm a human being like you. I feel things, I have emotion, but it's just, man, it just blows my mind that somebody would say something like that. It's just crazy, man. This blows my mind. Anyways, let's play some music. I promise you this, you motherfuckers wouldn't say that to me in person, because you're probably about this tall and about this big. I'm close to 230 pounds, and I've been training my whole life. Not a bodybuilder, I'm a fucking athlete. You should have seen me before I herniated my discs and I was pulling 700 pounds on the deadlift. But I got 2 broke discs now. So that dream is over. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, that's not the first time he's come into the chat. He just comes into the chat. Like, look, I don't mind if you guys want to joke. I don't mind if you cuss. I don't mind what you do. But here's the thing. If I have new viewers come in here who have never had a conversation with me, haven't seen any of my 2,000 videos, I don't want them to be exposed to that when they're first getting to know me. Because I'm crazy enough as it is. I'm not that big. Be eligible for the Hulk role? Well, when I was 280 pounds and I was really big, I was about 50 pounds heavier. Once I stopped deadlifting heavy, I lost a lot of thickness. Now I am training my back. I'm trying to get up to a 600 pound deadlift again. But the age that I am, I got to listen to my injury. But every time I start deadlifting, I get big and thick. Deadlift properly is the best movement to make you big and thick, in my opinion. That's why World's Strongest Men deadlift. What you got? When I see myself down, always pick up, chase my dreams, and love God. Did you stop vaping? Well, every now and then I vape. I think it's better when I don't. So every now and then my buddies give me a little pen. It's just a little THC pen. Every now and then, if I use it, it kind of helps me relax. But at the end of the day, I've kind of noticed that when I use it, I don't recover as fast between workouts. So I don't think I'm going to use it again. It's not worth it. I was doing an experiment. What is it? You answered it for me? What is it? You ever hit the Zaza, UNC? Oh shit. Well, the thing is, I'm a trainer, right? So I read an article where it said if you take THC and you smoke a little bit of it after your workout, it can increase oxygen intake. Now, CBD oil in the cannabinoid system has been shown to do some anti-inflammatory benefits. So if you have CBD in your system, it can prevent inflammation. But here's the kicker. Sometimes you want inflammation. Yeah, I used to be about 300 pounds, man, which is about double your weight. Fun fact, I was 150 pounds in high school. And this is why I became a trainer. So when I tell you guys, like over 9 years of my life, close to 10 years, I worked on my deadlift and I went 150, 160, 170. And I built myself up to close to 300 pounds just doing full body deadlifts. Like my legs and back got huge. And I can tell you, if you get your body to brace and hold and lift heavier loads of weight, you will get bigger and thicker. It'll create girth. Now, if you want to build muscle in like your bicep, because I have pretty good arms. People give me compliments on my arms all the time. I've got pretty good arms for someone my size, right? I have really long arms, right? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Tell your friends, help me get monetized so I can do it 24/7. I already told you if I become monetized by the end of next year, which is my goal, or I quit YouTube, then I will take this channel and I will try to add to it. It's just I've lost a lot of the inspiration because you got to remember I've been doing videos, almost 2,000 videos. I've done almost 2,000 videos online, guys. give him, I don't know that song, Blessed Assurance. I don't know that song. Typically when I get on here, I just kind of mess around. So probably a no on that. Yapping is key. Yappy, yappy, yappy. What is yapping? This is the welcome sentence for viewers. Welcome. It is true. Gym, trainer, veteran, fitness, bulking, nutrition, goal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my stream. Can you say ADHD? I want to show you I'm a good moderator. I don't doubt you're a good moderator. I don't doubt that. I just told you 2 days is not enough time. Asking again won't help with that. That's all. I never said you wouldn't be a good moderator. Toes Trucking. I told you eventually. What's up, Toes? Toes Trucking. guys, welcome back to the chat. Is Cameron back in? Someone said Cameron. Is he back in? Cameron, Chess Devil, what's up, Toes? I don't know if you said it or not. Oh, yeah. Cameron Porter, come out, play. Cameron will be here if he can, trust me. No hate on Cameron. Cameron's a good moderator. That's why he's my managing moderator. It's not that Cameron is nice to Chess Devil. That is not why Cameron is my managing moderator. He is my managing moderator because he is positive and encouraging to everybody in the chat, and he also calls out bullshit. And he also taught me that if someone's a hater, time them out for like 60 seconds, not a day, and let them keep doing the chat. So Cameron is my managing moderator because he's pretty loyal. He also did a FaceTime with me with Chess Devil, and he has consistently demonstrated to be a good dude. What more can I say? He's not here to defend himself or accept the compliment, but that is my opinion. Let's just get a guitar and rock it, baby. Let's go! I got caffeine in me now. Let's go. Yeah, he did. I was about to quit, and when I said I was going to quit YouTube, Cameron was one of the only people that said, Chris, don't quit. He said, keep going. So it was a time when I needed some encouragement. Have you guys ever heard of Boondock Saints? I got a question. Who is Wolf? I'll tell you this. You're on the right path to becoming a moderator as long as you stop freaking asking me to be a moderator. But other than that, you're on the right path. Keep being you. And I'll let Chess Devil... I'll talk to him on the side and we'll figure out when we can make it happen. But keep coming in, being encouraging. And if you can, invite some of your friends in here when I do my streams. Things we talk about. Okay. I set this moderation for not for people. So, like not for kids. Even though young kids come in here, I do the parental controls to not. This is what we talk about. Okay. Philosophy. I like to challenge a lot of philosophical questions in society. Everything from religion to politics. I like to get you guys to tell me your opinions, and I like to give feedback, okay? We also do music theory, like Circle of Fifths. Oh, I think you said that, I think that, he said shit. I think you said you were like almost 40 and in the Army. Oh, no. Okay. I could use another moderator that's a little bit older that has some experience. But you're doing, okay. Here's something though. I've been working on this guitar setting. There was also one guy who is just 11 and yeah, well the thing is sometimes look, sometimes when I made people moderators, I just said cool, I just pushed the button. Some of them were like 9 years old, some of them were 11, some of them were 40. I didn't know that at the time. Because when I do a video, I know I'm gonna talk about some stuff on my video. Some of it's gonna be some cussing, because I do say like fucking shit and something like that sometimes. Be better than me. But I thought that since I put the settings, like in the YouTube, when you do it live, it says, is this for kids or not? I say no. So you're not supposed to be able to come on here. But, you know, I'm very conscious of that now, and I'm not gonna let, I used to have a moderator named Delaney, and she was starting a YouTube channel and she was very sad. She sat in one of my streams for an hour and a half one time. And I was like, man, I'm gonna make you a moderator. You're really nice. Come to find out, she was like 9 or 10 years old. And I was like, why are you in my stream to begin with? I didn't know. How am I supposed to know? So then I took away her moderation because she's just, look, some of the stuff I talk about, it's going to make you question what you believe. And that's my whole idea of education. I want you to take what you know for sure is so true and think about, is there a way that cognitive bias is hurting you? Cognitive bias. Now let's play some guitar on the keyboard. Do we have to FaceTime? No, absolutely not. So the FaceTime was in my school. There was a school, SKOOL. School is a community builder. So I had a link where people came from my YouTube, they went into the school. Inside of there, I did video meetings. It wasn't that I got someone's information in FaceTime. It was a video conference call built into a platform called School, SKOOL. It was a community builder project that I started, and since then I have quit. Make sense? I hate getting ready for Thanksgiving. Oh, Toast Trucking. Trust me, man. We had to cook for the family and doing all that. Oh, the good thing is we have lots of food. And we're going to the gym in a little bit because Operation Bulkadacious, we're building muscle again. Operation Bulkadacious. So if you guys want to build muscle and get stronger, I'm in a bulk right now. I'm not trying to get fat, but I am actively trying to put on some lean tissue. Now, when I bulk mostly on protein and fat, and in every 3 or 4 days, I eat a bunch of carbs. So I do carb cycling. That's how I bulk. It's the best way to bulk, in my opinion. My son is a moderator. Oh, he got 2. Oh, shoot. I can't watch stuff that, well, that's cool. I mean, here's the thing. I don't try to cuss too much, but when I get going, I do cuss sometimes. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to be like, no, I never cuss and then drop the F-bomb. I try not to, but at the end of the day, when I cuss, it is simply to emphasize a point. But look, it's not like I'm like every other word. This is a nylon guitar. Does that sound good? Can you guys hear that? Let me know if y'all like the way that sounds. This is a guitar setting. is this? Fiamados. What? Read your profile? I don't know who that is. Toes, you got to go? Toes Trucking, thanks for coming in, man. Drop a thumbs up before you leave if you didn't. It does help me out for the algorithm. Fiamma Dozier. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I mean. It's easy. Who likes electric guitar? Who wants me to find an electric guitar solo? One of my best videos was me doing a wow. Oh, cool. Michaela. Oh, cool. You like guitar? Nah, man. Don't be showing your ID on a public place. That's a bad idea. Look, common sense says you shouldn't tell people your birthday or your public ID on a stream. Just take it from me. I'm not. That's just kind of like, come on, use some sense. You know that. It's almost bedtime here. Wow. Oh, cool. You say you play guitar? Cool. Yeah, I'm playing. If you want to know the scale, it's on the fretboard. It's this scale right here. C, flat 3. So take a major triad. It's right here. And I'll go. Not. It's dun, dun, slide. Dun, 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 And then if you want to add the whammy, I made this one up if you like this one. I don't you to think anything weird about me. I don't think weird about anybody, dude. I've been around the world to know a few things about people. Everybody's crazy. Everybody hides things. The people that you think have the most, the people that dress the best, always looking to impress, those motherfuckers have the most to hide. That is what I have learned in life. Be yourself, be free, and do not be controlled. Be yourself, be free, and do not be controlled. Make sure you stay strong, because as you get stronger, physically, you have a presence. Hashem fucking Jason man, who's wolf? It's amazing. Thank you. Oh, PTSD? I had PTSD before I joined the military, dude. I had PTSD because the way I was raised. This is what it was like for me growing up.
more beautiful, let us go to something a little bit like... Let us play something like Ozzy Osbourne. Mama, I'm coming home. You told times have changed and times have changed. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Mama, I'm coming home. You told me lies, you heard me sigh, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. Da, 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 da. Mama, I'm coming home. Yeah. Jack off. What is this? Jack off, joke off, popcorn. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport, or the sport I'm best at? My favorite sport's probably basketball. I love basketball. My best sport was probably baseball. Football was fun. I played football, but I like basketball and baseball more than football. Love basketball. For real. Love basketball. Do I believe in reincarnation? Boy, that's a good question. That's Chess Devil. You know, for someone that's so young as you, is like in a teenage years, that's a really good question. I think about reincarnation a lot. Our energy, when we die, it goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes. I think about this a lot. Look in nature, everything recycles. To me, reincarnation makes a lot of sense from an energy level. And these are good questions. I'm curious what you think in the chat. What do you think about reincarnation? I truly believe that when we die, I was thinking I had to prove my age. Don't know why you thought you had to prove your age. No need to do that. But it's really true, man. Everything in nature and in the world seems to reincarnate. Like energy, what is it, the law of thermodynamics? One of the laws, it's the second or third law, energy is not created or destroyed. It's always transferred. So I think that reincarnation makes a lot of sense. I don't pretend to know how it works. Reincarnation makes a lot of sense in my world. Do you believe in Jesus? Okay, that is a great question. That is a tough question. Do I believe in Jesus? I was growing up in the church, my friend. I think Jesus was a real person. I think Jesus represents love. I think there was a real person named Jesus who came and made a big effect on the world. But do I believe it literally true, like everything in the Bible is true? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I acknowledge that historically Jesus was a real person. All historians agree on that pretty much. One thing about me is I don't believe that the United States is going to shit. Maybe. I missed your 2 previous chats. That's a tough one. I think when we die, it's possible that our memory gets erased and then we restart. Do we carry that knowledge on to the next life? Maybe, maybe not. But here's a question for you. How do you know you don't die every day? I think every time you go to sleep, you die. And every time you wake up, you're being reborn. I think sleep is a form of death. And when you wake up, you're here in life. That's all you know. That's it. Now, here's one thing when it comes to religion. I'm not an atheist, but I don't believe in any one form of religion. I think that the magnificence of a creator or a supreme power, an energy source, whatever you want to call it, I don't think it's able to be confined to a single religion. I don't think so. If you think that the massiveness of the universe, and look into Hubble's telescope and look out into the universe, if you think one single religion can encompass the magnitude of that, I don't think so, man. Now, let me tell you my perspective. Grew up in the church, traveled around the world, fought in war, lived in Japan for 3 years, been to the Middle East. My perspective is off seeing all of that. So if your perspective and my perspective are different, ask yourself, why do you believe what you believe? And is it, many times people believe what they're told and what they're taught versus what they observe. You have to look into the world, you have to observe, and then you have to use your brain to think. If all you do is go through life and people tell you something and you just go with it, you're not really thinking, and that's an easy way to become a sheep. Hi, Chris. What about the fake ass CIV? I literally have given it no thought. Don't care. Hi, Chris. Sunderland. Welcome back, Sunderland. So here's the thing. You believe in work. Hi, Sunderland. Welcome back, Duck. I think prayer and meditation is powerful. I think if you sit down and you focus on your goals, or you focus on the people you love, I do believe that has an effect. I think that prayer and doing that stuff does have an effect. Now, I think going out into the world and actually helping has a greater effect. But let's not forget quantum entanglement and quantum physics. Quantum physics has shown us that particles can quantumly entangle, and as they go separate distances, they can still be affected. So I think like if you have a mother or father or a family member and you go outside in the sun and you think, you want to pray, you want to meditate, and you think about them, I think that it does have an effect. However, I also believe God helps those that helps themselves. So if you're getting up and you're doing your best and you're making changes that put your life in a better state, that's a good place to do it. You can do it through faith, you can do it through religion, you can do it through music. Me right now, I think this is a form of worshiping God right here, just getting on my piano and just being like, that could be a form of worship. When I go to the gym and I put some heavy ass weight up there and I go, ah, or I'm doing some heavy weightlifting, I think that's a form of worship. I think serving others, I think it all is a form of worship. Now, what I don't like are cults. Some religions are a cult. And those are the people you stay away from. You don't want to be part of a cult. You can be part of a group, you can be part of a tribe, but don't be part of a cult that ostracizes you for giving your own opinion, even if it conflicts with the consensus or the social norm of that individual group. Do you know Rabindranath Tagore? Being in the Army is good. I was Navy for 10 years. Navy, never on a ship. I'll show you guys something fun for those in the chat, and then I'm going to get ready to go to the gym, and I'm going to train. I do try my best not to cuss, but at the end of the day, I got a dirty mouth, so I apologize. Yeah, this is my time in the service. So this is me over here. So I spent a little bit of time. This is the people I went to Afghanistan with. These are all my team members. Some of them are dead. I got some stuff right here. Got some letters. So this is my time in the service. So When you tell me, Chris, what the fuck do you know about traveling in the world? Well, I'll tell you this much. I have a 1776 Constitution flag. On top of that, if you look over here in my library, this is my library over here, right, where I do my study, right? And what do we have over here? Oh, look at that. We have a Constitution of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. We also have books on world religion, right? When you ask me where my thoughts come from, first off, nobody cares. Work harder. We, the people. We, the people. Right? So, for me, this is my office. This is where I do a bunch of my work. Right? So, this was the last thing some people saw. Just kidding. Daily reminder. This is your daily reminder saying thanks for coming in. Right? Hey, you don't really talk like someone that was in the army for a while, but that's cool. I gotta pee. Alrighty. I think we're burning fat and building muscle. I was in the army for a while. There you go. Well, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. I had a cousin that was in the army. Shout out to Zinni, if he ever comes into the chat. Time for anabolic piano. Did y'all enjoy the piano playing? Hi. No, I had a call come in. Hello. I think my thing's on backwards. Oh no! They found out who I am! Ah, oh no, they saw my face. Let me make sure I can wear this so I can play piano. I always have a hard time seeing my keys when I play. Let's see. What is this? For a bass? What are you talking about? A bass of 31K? What are you talking about? What's your favorite thing to do? What's my favorite thing to do, Nugget? My favorite thing to do is to serve others in some way. I like to play music, I like to lift weights, and I like to mind my freaking business. Just kidding. Army? Yeah, sure. It's okay. Is wood cheap there? Wood's not bad. Who is Wolf? Yes. Is it true that most American houses are made of fiber? I'd say it depends on where you go. What the average American house is made of depends on the region. Because you got to remember, in the United States, sometimes we have like humid conditions, sometimes it's hot. So it just kind of depends. Some of them are cement, some of them are wood. More wood though when you get to the south, more cement up north. And in California, where I used to live, they do a lot of cement up there too. So I think, is wood cheap there? Yes. Who is Wolf? Dude, I hated the army. That's fair, dude. Is wood cheap there? I mean, relative to the rest of the world, pretty much everything in the United States is pretty affordable. I think in a wood house, the temperature inside is more balanced. Depends on your insulation, man. I mean, you can take a cement house and you can put insulation in it. It just depends on how you insulate it. Me, I like cold. I'm a bigger guy, so I'm always kind of hot. So for me, I kind of like it to be a little bit more cold, personally. But, you know, to each their own. All right, so I hope you gentlemen and you ladies and all of you devils of chess and you army veterans and you mother truckers and you dudes and dudettes and these and do nots and those and hoes and lows and shows and all the chillos. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed day. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed day. Now we're gonna go to the gym. We gotta stay strong, baby. We gotta stay strong. So we're gonna hit the gym. It only takes me 15 minutes to get to the gym. By the way, there is a 40-piece orchestra tonight. I had a dream last night that I was back in the Army. Dude, if you hate the Army so much, why do you keep talking about it, baby? Here's the thing, let me tell you something about life. If you don't like something and you keep talking about it, that's the worst thing you can do. Face it, acknowledge it, and move the fuck forward. But I'm glad you feel comfortable expressing that to me. Look, man, if you didn't like your time in the Army, then don't talk about it. Because if it was a bad experience or you have PTSD, yes, this is technically not my house. This is a family house. This is a family house that I rented out from my family. So, for you guys. I'm actually building a unit outside here. I'm buying a house and putting it right out here and building an office right in the backyard. And that may be the spot where I do all my business and streams. And if that's the case, I'm gonna have a place. Oh, you're retired? Hell yeah. You never retire, man. Never retire. You may retire from one thing, but you never retire. You always work. You know when you stop working, that's when you die. Yeah, but our house is made of wood. Yeah. Remember, guys, when I got my divorce and came back to the South, I lost like 99% of my net worth. So luckily, I had enough money to, survive. My ex-wife tried to get all my damn money. Whew. That was some shit. Anyways, what if I show up to the gym? What if I show up to the gym like this and just start training? Hey, bro. Be like this. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey. Roast Malone. I know. All these haters that keep laughing at me, they wouldn't be laughing if we did a workout together, would they? Ah, no, Roast, why? Ah! Not much. How much you fear fire? How much do I fear fire? Not too much. I don't really get scared too easily. I feel fear, but my fear switch is, I I feel fear. I feel emotion very strongly, but I do very well under pressure and fear. I've always done well under pressure. I just, I'm one of those people that when I played sports, stop choking your chicken. He likes it. He likes to be choked. Yeah, Rose. Yeah, you like that? You like that? You're gonna die, clown! Happy Gilmore reference. Remember Happy Gilmore? Now, this was given to me by a traveler. I'm one of those people that once I turn it on, it's on. But sometimes I'm a little slow to turn it on. You know what I mean? I like to conserve myself, stay good, and then boom, max effort when I need to. Timing. Stop choking your chicken. That's funny. Listen. I gotta stop choking my chicken on camera. If I continue to choke my chicken... This is Roast Malone. This was given to me by an artist friend. Welcome back. You just missed, I played piano for about 30, 45 minutes. Welcome back. It's a little cold outside. Got my balaclava. Alrighty. I don't really think I'm going to need this stuff, but sometimes I do like to wear it. I think we'll switch for this hat. My ice cream cone hat. Got my gym bag. Oh, there we go. This is the one I wanted. This is I like this hat. Welcome back to the channel. So true, it's super cold. Ashley Atkinson, welcome back to the channel. Ashley, did you know I play piano? I just got done playing. I wish I could have played something for you. You've been in my chat before. How many watch hours do I get paid? Well, so I'm at 1,600. So 1,400 more. You have 7 new messages? Jesus, who is messaging me? One of my family members, please find the awesome lady who gave you. The awesome lady that gave me this was a traveler who came to Macon, and she was not from the city out here in Macon. So I was downtown just looking at the Christmas lights, doing some footage. And basically we ended up, having some fun. Showed her around. She was a little bit younger than me, but I encouraged her. We went to a fashion show. Guys, I want to make this very clear. I have one of those personalities where I like to meet people and network. When you see me meet and network with a guy or a girl, for some reason, everybody immediately thinks we're in a relationship. No, I have lots of friends that are both male and female. Now, I do not believe that men and women can have relationships without value. But when you have value and someone else has value and y'all have a friendship and there's something to be gained, those relationships are possible. Just remember that. 2,400. Making. So I make nothing when I go live. Right now, I make nothing. I get viewerships watched, and once I get 1,600 more watched hours, or 1,400, then I get an opportunity for you guys to pay me money for super chats when I play piano or give advice, which I'm not telling you guys to do. But once I get to that step, then I have to maintain it. So I'm hoping that by the end of next year, I can do that. I'm trying my best to get monetized. But guys, I've been streaming for close to 10 years and made no money. So I'm hoping that once I get monetized, maybe somebody will come in here and something will happen. But in my own defense, I'm not the best editor and I'm not someone who's actually doing all the right SEO. But I am someone who's going on live stream, talking, and people keep showing up. So there's something there. Bro, me too. Who's me too? Yeah. Well, since Atkinson came in really quick, I still have a strange suspicion. Dude. Yeah, I did play some piano very briefly, but I'll play one little thing. Since it's the holiday season, and Ashley, I think, has a kid sometimes. Guys, if you ever come in here and you have a kid or anything, let me know, and I'll try not to have my dirty flipping my flapjacks. When I want to say like the F word, I'll say flipping my flapjacks instead. All right, guys, before I get ready to go to the gym, this is the daily reminder that Coach Chris cares for you. Oh, cool. Let's make it jazzy. Holiday cheer, love and family, that's what's important. Never ever forget. Da 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 There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. That's how you write a song, guys. I'm going to take Let It Be from the Beatles. 1, 5, 6, 4. Na, 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 na. And it's holiday season again. Grab a family, grab a friend. Holiday season once again. Grab a family, grab a friend. You may not get to see them again. Life is short, such a blink. Do you speak what you think? Da, 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 da. Mom and Dad get older every year, but we grab some holiday cheer. Da, 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 da. And a do, 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 I don't even know what I'm about to say. It's okay, you can be gay. And I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me. Now let's go from the key of C to the key of D. Key of D is what we see. Then we change it. Can you see it for me? And then a one, da, 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 holiday season once again. Grab a family, grab a friend. Holiday season once again. Grab a family, grab a friend. Holiday season once again. Grab a family and grab a friend. You know, life is short. Grab a drink. Be quiet. Try not to think. Times are coming. Times are hard. Times are holy. Looking at fall. Now I am here singing for you. I sing for you. I sing for you. If you know that life is hard, remember everyone's got a battle deep in their hearts. Times have come, times have gone. Where do we go? Where do we go? Times have come, times have gone. Where do we go? Where do we find? Some are here, some are gone. Merry season, merry fall. Yeah, that's what goes on through my head when I play. So just write a couple songs. So all that was a 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of C and D. So 1, 5, 1. But the thing is the rhythm to it. The hardest part in music is rhythm. You can take something very basic with the right rhythm and you say my songs are fire. Oh, people think I'm an idiot, dude. People have been calling me a fucking idiot my whole life, dude. And normally what goes on when I'm in a conversation, I was raised by an extrovert who taught me that I always had to talk, but at my true heart, I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe. I think everyone's intelligent and I think everyone's an idiot. I think everyone's intelligent and I think everyone's an idiot. And what do I mean by that? We're all good at different things, man. See, you take the song, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. You take that beat, like on the piano, Happy Friday, and you can do times of two. Huh? Call me crazy, but when a famous celebrity asks me for an iPhone, kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. You get what I'm saying? I can sit down like I just did and write a song every day. I'm not saying it's going to be a great song, but if you just do rhythm, like 1, 5, 6, 4, and I have these books. I mean, I don't know. I try to study music. I mean, all I got's these. See? Maybe one of these days I'll do a thing where I teach you these guys. Would y'all like for me to do a lesson sometimes and I actually do this? I can teach you guys some lessons on what I do. See, look, I got all sorts of stuff, all color coordinated. Teaches you how to raise it. F sharp with 2 hands, how to take the 1, how to do all that. Then, if you want to write a song, this is all you need. The most popular chord progressions. This is all you need right here. This is the key, guys. All right? Screenshot. All chords built on minor and major scales. So, that right there. I don't know what the hell happened here. Oh, well. Whatever. Circle of fifths. Dominant, dominant. See how it works? 1, 5, 6, 4. 1, 5, 6, 4. That's music. So I can open up this and say, okay, here's a 1. Let's just play 1. Let's just go to a random one and say 1, 6, 3. So this is C, A minor, E. Okay, so let's go. Why the hell do you keep live if not talking to people? I have my reasons. I have my reasons. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean I don't. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, muy bien. ¿Y tú? He said, oh, hell no. So back then it was a 1, 6, 3. So let's just see how it sounds. Doesn't sound too bad. All right. So again, 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of F. Let's do it. That's 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of F. So. So 1, 5, 6, 4. 1 is an F, 5 is a C, 6 is a D with the sharp, and technically that would be this one. Something's not right there. Something's weird there. go. So you got to flatten it. Yep, so just like that. American flag, who is Wolf, the Borat voice. He is a Borat voice, yes. Sex with you, high five. All right, there's a little bit of piano. Anyways, we got to get to the gym. We'll play again some more later. Quest to monetization. 1,400 more hours and I get super chats. Yay. Okay. So, we the people. You guys like my belt? We the people, this is my squat belt. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Remember, Chris, please ban him. Who? Ban who? I don't even know who you're talking about. I'm not even paying attention, dude. Who is... Huh? What is this? Oh. I don't really know what's going on. Anyways, good job on whatever you won in the contest. But if you're coming in here just to like spam and sponsor yourself, don't do that shit. I'll catch on to it eventually. But we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish a Constitution of the United States of America. That's pretty important. That's pretty important. Anyways. Okie dokie, time to hit the gym. All right, we had a bunch of ham. We had a bunch of meat and cheese. We had a bunch of fats and proteins. We got our pre-workout. We got our gym bag. Okie dokie. All right. Got to choke the chicken one more time. I know. Roast, I know. I laugh at all these people too watching. They watch, but they don't give a thumbs up. Rose says you guys are funny if you don't give me a thumbs up. What's up, brother? Matthew O'Day, welcome back. We're heading to the gym. This is my eyeball. You guys tell me if we're not a universe within ourselves. This is my eyeball. Okay. My eyeball looks like a universe. What's up, Matthew O'Day? This is an eyeball. This is my eyeball. This is what my eye looks like on a magnet. I took a picture of my eyeball. Now you tell me if that don't look like a universe. That is my eyeball. I have green and blue eyes. I have 3 colors eyes, green, blue, and brown. They all mix together. I have 3 different color eyes. Now here's what I want to know. Why does an eyeball look like a universe? That's exactly what a universe looks like. I look at my eyeball every day. What's up, brother? Heading to the gym. Why are we heading to the gym? Because it's time to train. Time to train. Got my AirPods. Do I got my keys? Got my wallet. Got my keys. Where is my money? Where's my wallet and my money? Let's see here. Got my money. Got my wallet. Got that.
www.durkadurka.com. What's up, brother? By the way, later on tonight, we are going downtown to a 40-piece orchestra. There's a big orchestra downtown. Gonna have a bunch of music.
I'm going to go to that. It's a live orchestra downtown this afternoon. But I'm in training mode. So when it comes to training mode for me involves a lot of lifting and a lot of strength training. All I'm trying to do is get leaner and stronger at the same time. Not trying to be the biggest, trying to be big, strong, and lean. But the back injury is getting better. My back is getting a lot better. Still not perfect, but once I can start deadlifting again, your guys going to see how big I really get. If I can ever deadlift again, you guys are going to be amazed at how much mass I can put on. I lost a lot of weight when I stopped deadlifting. What you guys got? Ban who? You're welcome. Who am I banning? What'd somebody do? Y'all know me, I ban people all the time in my chat, but I need to have a reason. The guy's got to give me a reason to ban him. Oh. My question is, why do you keep bringing his name up? I think you're one of the people. I think you're possibly one of the people who is friends with him and keeps trying to bring him up. Because, brother, I don't give 2 shits about that dude. I'm not being mean, it's just I don't care. I live in my own world. I stream it and share some of it with you. And if you're entertained, come back. And if you're not, go somewhere else. I promise you this, though. I'm one of the only streamers who are actually going to look at the chat and actually talk with you and engage. But you guys only got me for about another year. If I don't get monetized in the next year, I'm done. So you want to keep engaging with me? You keep liking my content? Well, very simple. What should you do? Well, wouldn't be a bad idea for you guys to like, comment, share, and tell your friends. Thanks, Wolf. Thank you for your service. All right. We stretched last night. Get one more cup of Joe. So my favorite pre-workout is agave nectar. I drink a bunch of honey. Honey, banana, and coffee. That's my pre-workout. what the hell? Oh, there's a piece of bacon in my coffee. I was like, what is this crispy shit in my coffee? I was like, when I bit it, I was like, is this a bug? I bit it and I thought I was eating a bug. And I was like, ugh. But it was a piece of, not bacon, ham, honey roasted ham. He was in our chat. Oh boy. All right, well, it's been fun. It's been real and it's been fun. Has it been real fun? That's arguable. I need to now go to the gym and blow my, what I like to say, blow my load. I'm gonna stretch, and then do one heavy all-out movement. So if you guys want to know a little bit about my training philosophy, y'all can stay here while I drive, but when I drive to the gym, what typically happens is I lose service. But here's the thing, guys. Oh, the snowman got knocked down. That's not good. Poor snowman. Frosty the snowman had a very hard fall. He broke his nose and his balls fell off, and then he got real gnaw. Frosty the snowman had a crooked orange nose, had 2 eyes and a bunch of bows. Doodly doo 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 doo. I like to write songs, guys. Ah, shit. This is all the trash from the party last night. Jesus. I guess I need to take the trash to the dump. Some of it, at least. Might as well. Take some of it. Let's go. Frosty the snowman had a very bodacious Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I want to make America great again. You want to make America great again, dude? It's beyond repair, man. I will fight to make America great till my last breath. Yeah. Let me check my messages. Sorry about that. My sister and mother texted me. I have a lot of women in my life that I protect. So. Boy, I love lifting heavy shit. Love lifting heavy shit, dude. Always have. Till my back gave out. If I could ever fix my back, I'll set a world record in deadlift. I almost set a Navy record for deadlift when I was in. Damn. Put these chairs in here like that. Motherfucker. Get in there. Did that go? Let's see. Was the Navy good? I mean, define good. You know, I don't take this the wrong way, but you don't really talk like someone that was in the military. Just so you know. I'm not saying you weren't, but you don't really act like it. The questions you ask is kind of weird. Doesn't really remind me of someone that serves. Like, I've talked to a lot of people that I'm not trying to say you're not, but it's like, you got me suspicious. Like, a lot of people don't like it because they think I am too straightforward, but no, like, if I go up to someone and I say I'm in the service and they say thank you and cool, they don't really ask much more. No, you just, the way you talk is odd. You always bring up CIV, which is weird. And then you ask questions about, it's just weird, man. I can't explain it. My bullshit meter's going off. So, don't take offense to it, but it's